Zombies. The undead, brain-hungry creatures of nightmares. These terrifying beings have captured our imaginations for decades, appearing in countless movies, TV shows, and books. But what is it about zombies that fascinates us so much? Is it their relentless pursuit of human flesh, or the sheer horror of seeing a loved one transformed into a mindless monster? Perhaps it's the idea of a world overrun by the undead, where survival becomes a daily struggle. Whatever the reason, zombies have become a staple of horror culture, but their origins are far more intriguing than you might think. But where did they actually come from? The concept of the undead has been around for centuries, with various cultures having their own versions of reanimated corpses. From the ancient Egyptians who believed in mummification and the afterlife, to the Chinese zhangshi or hopping vampires, the idea of the dead coming back to life is a common theme in human history. However, the modern zombie as we know it has a more specific origin. Believe it or not, zombies weren't born in Hollywood. While Hollywood has certainly popularized the zombie genre, the true origins of these creatures lie elsewhere. The idea comes from Haitian folklore. In Haiti, the concept of the zombie is deeply rooted in the culture and religion of Voodoo. According to Voodoo beliefs, a zombie is a person who has been brought back from the dead and is controlled by a powerful sorcerer known as a Bokor. This sorcerer uses magic and potions to reanimate the corpse, turning it into a mindless slave to do their bidding. In Voodoo, it was believed that a person could be turned into a zombie through magic, trapped between life and death. This belief was so strong that it influenced the way people were buried, with some taking precautions to ensure they could not be resurrected as zombies. The fear of becoming a zombie was very real, and it played a significant role in Haitian culture. Then came the movies, turning zombies into virus-infected creatures. The first zombie movie, White Zombie, was released in 1932, and was heavily influenced by Haitian folklore. However, it wasn't until George A. Romero's 1968 classic Night of the Living Dead that the modern zombie was truly born. Romero's film introduced the idea of zombies as reanimated corpses that feed on the living, and it set the standard for all zombie movies to come, spreading like a deadly plague. This new interpretation of zombies as virus-infected creatures added a layer of scientific plausibility to the horror, making it even more terrifying. The idea that a virus could spread rapidly, turning people into mindless flesh-eating monsters, tapped into our deepest fears about disease and contagion. From Night of the Living Dead to The Walking Dead, pop culture made zombies even scarier. Over the years, zombies have evolved in popular culture, becoming faster, smarter, and more dangerous. Movies like 28 Days Later and TV shows like The Walking Dead have pushed the boundaries of what zombies can do, making them more formidable foes. The zombie apocalypse has become a genre in its own right, with countless books, movies, and video games exploring the theme. Could zombies ever exist? This question has fascinated scientists and researchers for years. While the idea of reanimated corpses may seem far-fetched, there are real-life phenomena that bear a striking resemblance to zombie behavior. Some scientists say certain brain parasites or viruses could cause zombie-like behavior. Creepy, right? For example, the parasite Toxoplasma gondii can infect the brains of animals, altering their behavior in ways that make them more likely to be eaten by predators. Similarly, the rabies virus can cause aggression and erratic behavior in infected animals. While these examples are not true zombies, they show that nature has its own ways of creating zombie-like creatures. So, if you ever hear strange groaning outside, you might want to think twice before assuming it's just the wind. While the chances of a real zombie apocalypse are slim, it's always good to be prepared. After all, stranger things have happened. Just make sure it's not your hungry neighbor before you panic. And remember, sometimes the scariest things are the ones that are closest to home. Like this spooky fact. If you enjoyed learning about the real origins of zombies and how they've evolved over time, there's plenty more where that came from. Hit like, subscribe, and let me know. What's your favorite zombie movie? Whether it's a classic like Night of the Living Dead, or a modern hit like World War Z, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay spooky,